almost a month in with the Galaxy S8 Plus, guys. Almost a month in. And if you're new to my channel, I like to do these videos as a way to show you all, hey, how is the phone or the device performing over a period of time? I don't like just using it for a week and then being like, bam, here's my final review. That's that. I like to tell you guys about the battery life. I like to tell you guys about some things you should consider. I like to tell you guys about likes and dislikes. And I like to be as honest as possible. My channel only has 300 subscribers? Yes! Believe me when I say that, no sarcasm, I'm stoked about every one of those subscribers. Regardless, this is a real purchase for me. This is my money. This is extremely expensive. And I hope I can help you guys make the best decision as possible if you're looking into buying this or other devices in the future. So if you're new to the channel, haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. You help me out, and hopefully I can help you out. And throughout the video, if you like something you hear, please drop that thumbs up and comment below so I can get back to you. Regardless, almost a month in, today we are about a week away from 1 month release of the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. And I wanted to share you guys things that I've liked, things that I've disliked, what I think about the phone. Should you buy this phone? Should you consider this phone? Should you look elsewhere? Before this video is over, hopefully I make that pretty clear. Matter of fact, I'm going to start off by saying this. If you're looking into buying the Galaxy S8, and in this case the S8 Plus, you should buy the phone. It's that simple. Here's the simple reason for that. This is by far, I think, from my opinion or my perspective and the overall consensus in the tech world and the tech community, the sexiest, the best looking, the most feature-packed smartphone out right now. If you're waiting for the iPhone 8, then you've got months to go. So, in my opinion, this is the phone to get. Now, like I said, almost a month in, some things that I've liked about this phone off the bat that stood out to me from the get-go, obviously, is the build quality. It's a sexy, sexy phone. It feels so premium and it feels so good. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but when I pull this phone out of my pocket, when I use this phone in public, I feel good. I like it. Like, I know that some people have seen me use this phone and have kind of like glanced around the corner. I've used this phone without a case for about a day, 2 days, because that's as much as I'm doing that. Got a UAG case on it, so check out the video for this case in the description. But when I've used this phone in public, people look. It's an eye grabber. It's an attention seeking phone, man. People like it. People like to look at it. People like to ask questions. I've had people ask me, hey, yo, is that the new Note or is that the new S8? Like, nah, bro, it's not the new Note, but it's better than the Note. It's better than the one that used to blow up your house. This one doesn't blow up your house, and it looks good in the process of not blowing up your house, okay? It just looks so good. I've got the all black phone, the midnight black, I think is what they call it. It's a huge fingerprint magnet. There's no other way to get around it, really. You slap a case on and that's about as good as that's gonna get. But it feels great in the hand. Like, the curves, that infinity display, that edge that used to be sharp, that edge that actually used to kind of like dig into your hand, doesn't dig into your hand, but it's not slippery either. At least I haven't felt like this is a slippery phone. Again, I put a case on the phone because I like to keep it extra secure and extra protected, but I wouldn't necessarily feel like I need a case in order to hold on to this phone or for this phone not to fall out of my hands. So that was like the first thing once I grabbed this phone. Once I unboxed it, was like, wow, that's a good looking phone. It's sexy. It looks great. If you've seen my previous video, I am huge on battery life, and I can only say really good things about the battery life. It's been fantastic. There's days that it averages 6, 7 plus hours, depending on what you're doing, but I've never had any less than 4.5 hours of screen on time. There's USB-C, so if you want some future proofing, there it is, right? That's the future, that's the present and the future with the USB-C. There is some level of fast charging or quick charging, so there's that. If you're looking into the whole virtual reality type situation, you know Samsung does everything, or at least attempts to do everything, so you can buy Samsung Gear VR and then you've got that. You know, if you're looking into having a phone that can open or turn on or authenticate with something other than your fingerprint, then this is that phone. I mean, the biometrics on this phone is incredible. The fact that it can scan my eyes or my face to unlock the phone, that's fantastic. And it's not a gimmick. I think that almost everyone would agree. I'd say that 90% or better, not 100%, but 90% or better, that's how often I can unlock my phone with just my eyes or my face, and it worked well. I don't have to do it again and again and again. The whole 6.2-inch screen, but actually feels a little bit smaller than an iPhone 7 Plus, is mind-boggling. Like, it literally trips me out when I go and I hold my iPhone 7 Plus in my left hand, and then I hold this in my right hand, or I switch and hold them either one in the other hand, whatever. The point being is, it feels smaller, right? It's a little bit narrower. It just feels like, you know, it's like we see that it's using its space efficiently. We know that Samsung is using its space efficiently by reducing the bezels, by having that infinity display just kind of spill over. But your brain still knows, hey man, this is a 6.2-inch phone, but why doesn't it feel bigger? And that's fantastic. That is great. Almost every time I hold this phone and then I hold my iPhone 7, it's like, wow, Apple, you got some work to do. You've had some work to do. You've got some serious work to do with your display, with the way your phone looks, but hey, that's for another video. So all those things off the bat were things that I've loved and continue to love about this phone. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that this phone is 100% perfect. By far, there's nothing wrong with this phone. That's false. All phones, all technology, all devices have something, some quirk, a little bit of something that could be improved upon. I mean, the quick charging on this phone could be faster. The battery life on this phone could be bigger, but I understand that because Samsung doesn't want to cause your phone to blow up and then your house to blow up. So you better make sure that you've got great home insurance. Just, no, seriously. Y'all seen what the Note 7 has done, all right? So I ain't joking. But with this phone, we don't got that issue. But quick charging could be faster. Battery life could be a little bigger. The camera, which they haven't changed anything except for the sensor, and then they've made some changes to the front-facing camera, that's for sure. I mean, they've added autofocus, which is incredible. The rear-facing camera is fantastic. It's been fantastic from the Note 7 and the S7, but it's still fantastic. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's better than the Google Pixel, but in a blind test, taking pictures, I'm pretty sure that I'd pick out a lot of, you know, S8 pictures and probably a lot of Google Pixel pictures. That's because those cameras are fantastic, and this camera is one of them, right? It's a fantastic camera. It could have had more megapixels, but this time Samsung has not done that. 12 megapixels is still fantastic. I mean, the 4K is fantastic. Low light on this phone is fantastic. But again, all right, if we're gonna really reach here and be honest with ourselves, yeah, the megapixel count could be higher. What's something I don't like about this phone? Let me see. Okay, I don't like, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like where the fingerprints sensor is. I don't hate it. I really don't. And I'm gonna tell you something. I tried actively to hate where the fingerprint sensor on this phone is. I really did, because watching all those early reviews and unboxes, impressions from all the big YouTubers, I was like, come on, man, that fingerprint location sucks. Everybody's talking about it, it's gonna suck. I have touched the camera lens a few times, I have, but a little muscle memory and a good case like this, and then your finger just is gonna naturally fall where it needs to go. It's just gonna do it. Look, boom, there it is. Look, boom, there it is, right? Watch, camera lens, heart rate thingamajig flasher, and boom. So, like, could it be in a better location? Absolutely. Could it have been in the middle, you know, away from everything, where your phone and finger just boom, just feels natural? Yes, but they didn't do it. I don't know why. Maybe they just wanted to keep everything just uniform, or like right there at the top. So there's that. But it works great. Fingerprint sensor is fast. It's accurate. I don't think I've ever had to do it a multiple or second or third or fourth time. Unless, of course, I missed the fingerprint, right? If I put my finger on the camera lens I can't complain about that, like stupid fingerprint sensor, why don't you work? No, I mean stupid me and stupid muscle memory for forgetting to put my finger where it needs to go. And you know, that's really it. Like, I don't have other things to complain about this phone. I don't. All the things that I've sat down and thought about before making this video, and as I'm making this video, it's reaching. It's really like, look, just because everything can't be perfect, I gotta, you know, there's really not a lot to dislike about this phone. This phone is an overwhelmingly must buy or solid buy in my view, in my opinion. I just think that if you're already looking or considering this phone, then you already kind of have your own answer. Like, you know you should get this phone, but you're looking for that validation. And look, if you're watching my video today and you're really thinking, and I'm the one that's gonna tip it one way or the other, like, buy the phone. Like, to you, the only thing that I can say, right, to the viewer right now, if you're thinking about buying this phone, the only thing you should honestly think about is, do you want a smaller phone that fits more comfortably in your hand with a smaller battery? Or do you want something that's this big? That's really all there is to it. Do you want something that's gonna fit in your hand? Because I've held that 5.8-inch phone and it feels so good in the hand. Like, sometimes I wonder, should I have gotten that phone? Because it just feels, it fits, and it's a freaking 5.8-inch phone. But again, my biggest issue, or one of my biggest flaws and issues when it comes to dissecting a phone, is the battery life. And for me, I'd rather have a bigger screen with a bigger battery than a smaller screen with a smaller battery. It just is what it is. And that's basically it, guys. It really is. Again, gorgeous phone, fantastic phone, the sexiest looking phone in my opinion. Bar none, there's nothing else out there that looks this good. Sorry. And I'm not a Samsung fanboy. I mean, I like to buy a freaking, oh, look at this. I got a Mac Mini back here, and I've just told you I have an iPhone 7 Plus. If you look and watch other videos, I've done videos on Motorola's and Huawei's and Google Pixels and LG's, right? I'm not a Samsung fanboy, but I love technology. I'm a geek. And whatever looks good and is the freshest, nicest out, if I can afford it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna share it with you. So to me, hottest looking phone, coolest features. Oh, another thing. TouchWiz. TouchWiz is actually pretty nice. Look, I'm using the stock launcher. This is the stock launcher. This is no Google Now, this is no Google Pixel, this is no Rooted, this is no whatever those other launchers, you know, what is it called? The forget it, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? This is not a third-party skin, this is not a third-party launcher, this is not Rooted. This is TouchWiz. And let me finish off with that. Samsung, kudos to you for making TouchWiz much, much better. It doesn't lag like it used to. And if you don't like it, throw a launcher on it. But the Samsung features, the apps that they introduce, the fact that it doesn't lag. I mean, Bixby's not even out yet. So I forget Bixby, it's probably a dislike. There you go, Bixby. Why? Because Bixby's not out yet like it should be. We don't know if Bixby's gonna be great or suck or just be meh. I mean, kind of Bixby's available. In my previous video, when things to consider, I mentioned that I have not used Bixby because it's not out yet. Like, all of it. And because all of it's not out yet, I don't even want to use some of it. Hopefully this video, I know I rambled a little bit, but hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you've liked it, if you enjoyed part of it, go ahead and slap that thumbs up. And please consider subscribing, because I just hit 1,300, and that to me is a huge deal. Like, I'm stoked. I'm excited. I'm happy. I could have had only 100 subscribers, and I'd still be pumping out videos because this is fun. I just love sharing my experience and my excitement with you guys. So there's that. So please consider subscribing. Plus, it's free. Like, you know what I mean? This is not a subscription. But it's free, and I think you guys would enjoy my content going forward. I got some headphone reviews coming out on some new headphones by Urban Ear. So stay tuned for that. And if there's anything you guys want to know about or ask me about in terms of this phone and how it's holding up, you know, through the next coming days, weeks, months, whatever, just drop a comment. I'll reply back to you guys, and we'll go from there. And that's it. That's Nando with one more video. Stay geeky. Peace.